Hey, you guys. My name is Ebony. I'm the CEO of Ebony's Mobile Notary, the founder of 757 Notary Sisters, the owner-operator of Boss Events, and the owner-operator of She Flips. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. A lot of things have changed. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. But just take this ride with me. All right, today is December the 19th, y'all, of 2023. And one of the hot topics that I have been seeing is oversaturation. Yo, don't let that word stop you from doing whatever it is that you want to do. So I hear a lot, oh, the notaries is oversaturated. It ain't no way that you can make money. No, it's not. It's only one you. It's only one you. It's only one Ebony's Mobile Notary. I don't care what the next person doing. I'ma do me, right? It was only one 757 Notary Sisters. I did me. It's only one Boss Events, and I'ma do me. It's only one She Flips, and I'ma do me. I don't care about the number of people around me that's doing the same thing like me. It's only one you. It's only one me. So let's kind of break this down with pricing and fees and things like that. And we're going to talk about a few of the things. So first, let's start with Ebony's Mobile Notary. So in the notary industry, a lot of people talk about oversaturation and notaries taking low fees. And I'm also one of the people that was definitely talking about notaries taking low fees. And I had to kind of do my homework behind the scenes on this one. So as you guys know, I'm a nurse. I'm not bragging or being arrogant or being ignorant about it, but I don't make minimum wage. I don't. And that's just an honest statement, is that I don't make minimum wage, right? No matter where I work at, I'm not going to make minimum wage. And I guess I had to kind of humble myself for the person that does. Y'all, I'm all shiny. I don't know why. But for the person that does. So let's just go, for example, we always talk about these $60 fees, right? For a person that makes $10 an hour, it takes them 4 hours to make $40. $60 in 4 hours might be good to you. That might be good to you. That might even be life-changing for you. For me, it's not. But that doesn't mean that we can't do the same things. That's like if your fee is $40 because you used to making $10 an hour and working for 4 hours and getting $40, then that's your fee, right? Does that make sense? For me and my business, I want to make more than what I make an hour. I want to make more than what I make in a month, hourly. I want to make more than what I make in a year, annually, right? So a $60 signing that I know from start to finish, you know, even though sitting in front of the client is easy, that part might only take 20, 30 minutes. But it's the rest of it that's going to build up to my hour. So if we go from 20 minutes to print the documents, 10 minutes to look over the documents, 20 minutes to drive to the signing, 10 minutes to get set up, that's a full hour, 30 minutes for the signing, 20 to 30 minutes driving back, 20 minutes scanning back, and then 20 minutes going to UPS. That's a total of maybe 4 hours. If you're good with, hey, I used to work 4 hours at whatever job and I used to make $40, I'm doing these same 4 hours and I'm making $60, and that's good for you, then baby, go off. Then go off. Because, see, that would not be ideal for me, right? I make $40 an hour. So I'm not going to spend 4 hours chasing $40 or 4 hours chasing $60. So it's not oversaturation. It's What works for you works for you. And that's why I'm always saying, before you start this business, write your budget, write your goals, write your financial obligation, write your financial statement, write what the needs that need to be met for your business. And I'm really hoping that that makes sense, because if to you taking a $60 signing and driving 45 minutes and printing 170 pages times 2 works out, then baby, go off, do that. But for others, it doesn't work. That number just does not work. That doesn't make it where, oh, it's oversaturated. And that's what I've always said. I've never had a complaint of oversaturation. My complaint is that these same signings that I was getting a year ago, I was being paid $125, $150, and now I have some new person coming and taking those same signings and saying $60 is great. I'm not fighting that battle. If you think $60 is great, trust me, you're going to F around and find out. You're going to F around and find out. But go off, do you. And now let's take it to wedding officiant. Let's just keep going. No. Before we going to go in order. So let's take it to courses. Maybe you're like, hey, I have a digital product. I have a course. I have this. And this is one of the things that I do the opposite in. A lot of people have courses. A lot of people have different programs and things like that. And I get it. It is an expense, baby, to house these courses, to record these courses, and to do all of these things. I learned the hard way, but I still stand on business when I say I want to make it affordable, right? I want to maintain that affordability. I'll rather eat the cost and maintain that affordability for the person to get the information that they need to get started in business. So that's why my courses are not $400 and $500, $200 and $300, because I know what it took for me to get the information and the cost, right? But I get it. I definitely now have a clear understanding on why loan signing systems is $697. A clear understanding on why. Yeah, it take a lot to have these programs. But for me, I'll rather, hey, I'm going to keep the cost low, keep it as passive, like income that I'm not even counting or relying on, and go from there. So if you're like, hey, I have this information, I want to do a credit repair course, a notary course, or whatever course, just make sure that you are looking at what your expenses would be to do that course and price accordingly. And if you're saying, hey, I'm not the most affordable course, I may not have the most reliable, affordable course, but I know my information is solid, stand on that, right? I know that, like the same way I am. My courses, they're not going to go over $57, right? Because I want everybody to be able to afford them. I've got them down to, hey, my Zoom is $99, my this is $99, my stand is $99. So I just need to make that money back. I'm not looking for profits in 757. That's why I dissolved the LLC, because I'm not looking for profits in that business, right? But I definitely understand why a lot of these courses are the price that they are, because it's what you have to pay on the back end. But again, if you are used to making, say, for example, $10 an hour, that working those 4 hours and making $40 makes sense to you, let it make sense, right? Again, I'm not used to that. I make $40 in 1 hour as a nurse, right? So if we move on to wedding officiant, I know what my price is, right? I know what my price is to be a wedding officiant. I know that I'm not doing these $50 weddings, these $100 weddings, really. I'm not doing it, period. That's just not my business model. But say you're like, hey, I'm gonna be the cheap wedding officiant. You can come and get married through me for $30 because you don't know what it's like to make $30 in 1 hour versus, hey, I've been working on my job making $10 an hour. Now I'm going to go and be a wedding officiant. I'm going to make $30 in 1 hour. Cool. Then that's what your price is. And meanwhile, for me, it's not an oversaturation. That's why I keep telling people, hey, you better go on ahead and become a wedding officiant. Do what you do. Do what you do. Because there's only one me. I know it's a get what you pay for. When you do pay me $300 for these weddings, I know that I am giving you $300 worth. I know that I am making your day a day to remember. I know that I am putting in $300 worth of work when I'm writing that script, rehearsing it over, and coming to your wedding rehearsal, right? So again, your price is your price. Don't worry about the word, oh, it's oversaturated, because it's only one you, right? Same thing with the photo booths, right? It's so many people out here that is renting these photo booths out, and they renting them out for dirt cheap, baby. I seen it where somebody was like, you can get 4 hours for $150. Go off. Go off. Because that person probably doesn't know what it's like to make a larger amount, right? For me, yeah, my 360 alone is that $175 an hour. And I'm not moving on that. If I do move, it's going to move up. But I'm not moving on that. I'm not coming down because my neighbor got the same 360 booth and is renting hers out for $60 an hour. Go off, honey. Do you, boo? Do you? Because I know that my storage alone is $100 a month. My program for that is $20 a month. I know that I got a domain. I know I got a website. I know I got this. I got to pay for Canva. I got to pay all these moving parts before I even get to your event. And again, I don't do, no. My goal is always to make more than what I would make if I was at work. I'm not trying to break even. I'm trying to excel and make more. So again, your price is your price. My price is my price. But don't look at it or be discouraged because somebody said, oh, it's oversaturated. That's not a good reason to not run your business. Run your business how you see fit. Run your business how you feel are the right prices. You will learn and you will grow as you go. I'm never not saying don't get education, don't get skilled, don't learn about your craft. I'm not saying any of that. Learn. I want you to. I want you to learn. I want you to get experience. I want you to get knowledgeable in your craft. What I'm saying is don't run away because somebody said it was oversaturated. Don't lower your prices because you're like, I'm new or whatever. Make sure that when you have that meeting with yourself, like you should be having business meetings, because I do every single Sunday. I have business meetings with me and my team includes me, myself, and I, to make sure that our numbers are right, to make sure that we're pricing accordingly, to make sure that our marketing strategy is going play by play the way we want it to. And then I move accordingly, right? And that's how business operates. But don't let the next person that says, oh, it's oversaturated, don't do it. Oh, take these $30 signings knowing good and well that you make $40 an hour on your regular job. Make it make sense for you, right? Again, I offer help to make it make sense. Like, we can go through it. I had a one-on-one, and me and the young lady, we talked about different pricing and whatnot. And for her, she felt like my pricing was too low. And I get it. She lives in a bigger city than I do. She drives a Durango. And she's like, yo, yeah, I'm not turning over my car unless it's $60 or more. Baby, go off. Yes, I 100% agree with you. I agree with you. So if you to call her and you like, I need one document notarized, and mind you, I think she in Florida, so it's $10 per notarization. And she like, and if you 1 to 5 miles from me, you paying me $70. Cool. She said, it's a $60 travel fee and $10 per notarization. It makes sense for her business. Stand on that and do that. For me, I live where I can get anywhere in 15 minutes. If I ain't got to print off this document, this general notary work, my travel fee is $40 and I only can charge $5 per notarization. So you see how her business is set to hers. My business is set to mine. So don't let the word oversaturation or the fees be something that's going to default you from doing whatever it is in business. So if you want to be a mobile notary, be a mobile notary. If you want to be a wedding officiant, be a wedding officiant. If you want to rent out photo booths, rent out photo booths. And just structure it correctly to what your financial needs are, right? Again, my mobile notary business, I'm always been transparent, baby. I'm straight up. My travel fee, 1 to 9 miles, is $40. 10 to 19 miles is $50. And then $5 per notarization for general notary work. But if yours is $25, do it. And we can be neighbors. You can live downstairs from me. Do it. Ain't nobody saying reconstruct your business. If you like, hey, I'll take a refinance for $60. Take it. I'm not. I'm going to continue to start taking my loan closings for $100 and up. I do sellers packages for $100. I do refis and HELOCs for $125. I do purchases at $150. Scan back, same day funding. All of those things come into perspective when I'm taking a closing. But that's how my business runs. My business and your business may run 2 different ways. It doesn't mean that both of us are not successful. We are both successful, right? We are both successful. You do you, and I'ma do me. Maybe you're the wedding officiant that doesn't charge anymore. You don't care if you're driving 2 hours out and you'll take a wedding for $75. Baby, go off. Go off. Do that. Do that. My weddings are broken down totally different, right? I know that I'm in the state of Virginia, and for the actual ceremony, I can only charge $75. But if I have to be at the rehearsal, I got to write the script. I got to get the candle. I got to do all of these moving parts. Baby, you're going to be at $300 really, really quickly. And I get that. I get it every single time because I'm going to make sure that I'm giving you the ceremony of your dreams, something that you will always remember. I'm going to make sure that I'm coming 100. Same thing with the photo booth. Yo, if you want to rent out your photo booth for $40 an hour, go off. For me, my 360 alone is $175 an hour. My my selfie booth is $125 an hour. My booths come automatically with an attendant. I have all of your colors. I have all, whatever your event is. If it's a baby shower, if it's an engagement party, if it's a wedding, I'm catering to that. If your colors are red and blue, if your colors are blue and green or whatever, I'm catering to that. I'm making sure that I'm leaving lasting impressions. And that's how I'm getting that bag. And that's how I'm getting those repeat clients. My customer service is 10 out of 10. But you do what you feel is necessary, right? So if you're like, hey, I'm going to rent mine out 4 hours for $40, baby, go off. It's only one you and it's only one me, right? But don't let that word oversaturation stop you from doing anything in business. If you want to sell eyelashes, if you want to do nails, if you want to repair credit, do taxes, do whatever it is that you want to do. And remember, it's only one you. All right. See y'all later.